Happy Monday, everybody. I just wanted to post today to kind of go over this first couple slides, run through, I believe, 22 that you guys were asked to take notes on, and you've already done a web quest on. I want to kind of discuss that with you. Some of you had requested that in the feedback that you just needed some verbal clarification on the PowerPoint. I also want to go over the web quest answers with you. Those of you that have posted it on Google Classroom, completed it, I have given you effort credit. If you haven't done it at this point, obviously I'm not going to give you effort credit, so I'm giving you the answer now. So if you can pull up your web quest, let's kind of look over that and see where we are, make sure that we're all on the same page. First part one asked you to list 5 types of pathogens. Those would be your viruses, prions, bacteria, fungi, parasites. Which of those two are non-living? Viruses and prions are non-living. Describe the structure of virus. It's basically nothing more than DNA or RNA that is surrounded by a core of some sort of protein. Question 4, describe the 2 types of viruses, the adenoviruses and the retroviruses, DNA versus RNA. A couple of us had a couple of answers on it. Why are the prion diseases so difficult to treat? It's basically because they're more resistant to being denatured, and that is because they have a higher protein structure, basically, that is very, very resistant to any type of damage due to heat or pH. Why is it inaccurate to say that all bacteria are bad? Most bacteria are harmless to humans. In fact, your colon, your gut is lined with bacteria that is needed. Your skin, you have staph all over your skin. So some of the bacteria in our body, we have a mutualistic relationship with. Okay, going on. What are some common diseases caused by fungal pathogens? Most of us said yeast infections, ringworm, athlete's foot. Describe 2 types of parasites. There are ectoparasites, those that live on the surface. An example that would be like a tick. And then endoparasites, those that live inside the host, and that would be something like a tapeworm. In part 2, you were to fill out a chart. If you would like to hit pause at this point and compare it to your answers, I would suggest you do so. The next question was, explore the structure of influenza virus. Based on this model of influenza, would you agree or disagree with the statement that it resembles a coronavirus? Our answers varied tremendously on this, but basically you would want to describe the correct structure of influenza. And it's basically, there's different types of proteins that make up the different envelopes, and that it surrounds, it's a lipid envelope, which is a little bit different. It has lipid to it. Sorry, I see it all here. There. Then you were supposed to do the drag and drop. So if you would like to pause at this point, you may take a look at that and see how you did with your drag and drop, making sure your answers are correct. And then finally, how are the immune systems and systems different? The immune system is basically the cells and organs that destroy, neutralize the pathogens. Pathogens are things that can cause disease and or death. And the lymphatic system is more of vessels or cells that carry fluid, and they carry it to the bloodstream, which then filters the pathogens from the blood. How do they work together? Your lymph nodes, basically found in your neck, in your armpits, in your groin, they swell when you have an infection, and then the lymphatic system will transport lymphocytes through these vessels, etc., to excrete the pathogens. Compare the functions of the spleen to the thymus. The spleen is a secondary, what they call it, a secondary lymphoid organ. It filters pathogens from the blood and removes damaged or old blood cells, where the thymus is a primary lymphoid organ where T lymphocytes are maturing. All right, so that basically is that worksheet that you were complete. If you look at next at what we're doing on here, what I'd like to go through is slides 1 through 22 of our PowerPoint. Just kind of quickly go through that with you, so that those of you that took notes want to hear some verbal explanation on a little bit at the same time. All right, so basically, what is a disease? By definition, a disease is basically anything that causes abnormal conditions. It affects your homeostasis of your body. And that includes anything from cuts to disorders to pathogens. Pathology then is a study of disease by a pathologist. Pathologists typically work in hospitals or CDCs, etc. So it is a doctor's field. To be a pathologist, you have to have an MD degree. Different types of pathogens. There's three major categories. Obligate pathogens are those that have to have a host in order to survive. An example of this would be like tuberculosis. Without the host itself, the TB is not going to survive. Opportunistic pathogens are those that cause diseases in someone who has a weakened immune system. You hear about AIDS patients have weakened immune system, or patients that are going under chemotherapy have weakened immune systems. So pathogens take advantage of that. Accidental pathogens are only affecting hosts that accidentally happen. They avoid transmission to another host, basically. All right, types of pathogens. This is what we did on our web quest. Bacteria are considered to be prokaryotic. They're classified based on their shape and their arrangement. So the shapes, rod-shaped, they're called bacillus, bacilli being plural. If they're round, or spherical shaped, they're called coccus or cocci being plural. And if they're spiral shaped, they're called sporadic. Based on their arrangement, if they're paired up, they're diplo. If they're in groups or clusters, they're staph. And if they're in chains, they're strepto. So looking at the picture at the bottom, a diplococci is diplo meaning paired round. Streptococci would be a chain of round, and a staphylococci would be the great clusters of round. Some types of pathogens, just giving you some examples: E. coli, staph, strep, salmonella. Fungi is this type of pathogen. Basically, saprophytes, which is nothing more than a plant or fungus that lives on dead or decaying organic matter. Fungal infections are referred in mineral as mycosis. Common fungi infection, athlete's foot, valley fever. A lot of people have valley fever. It's basically something that looks like the flu. Histoplasmosis, I read that there are about 80% of the people living in Ohio and Mississippi Valley have histoplasmosis, and it's the fungal spores that you see in soil or birds that people inhale. And then obviously the types of yeast infections. Prions, the misfolded protein, the most bizarre disease considering that they don't contain any genetic material. They don't have RNA or DNA wrapped within a core. Humans, some of the prions that you see, if you've heard of like the mad cow, that disease, I don't know how to pronounce half of these, but there's a lot of them that you can see listed here. Problem, this particular type of thing, this prions is the misshaped prions is that they cause normal versions to change shape as well. In other words, they can destroy the ability of a protein to carry out its normal function. So if a protein changes its shape, we know that its function will also change. Parasites, there's endoparasites and ecto. You insert that on your worksheet. Endo are those outside the body, and ecto are those that endo are those that are inside the body. Ecto are those that are outside the body. Sorry about that. Malaria, parasites, hookworms, pinworms, things like that are different types of parasites. As med ectoparasites, they feed on the surface. You see some ticks, mosquitoes. All right, viruses. Viruses are just really simple. They're basically genetic material. They can be RNA, DNA, and they're packed within a protein coat. They're not considered to be alive because, one, they have no metabolism. They do not reproduce on their own. They have to have a host in order to reproduce. They don't have any way of locomotion, so they're not moving. They don't have respiration. They don't produce CO2. They don't technically eat, and they don't have any organelles, so they are not considered to be a live specimen. Here you see the different versions of the different types of viral structures. And you can see here how all the virus is compared to a animal cell or a bacterium. So viruses are typically very small. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stop the lecture. Referring back when you're up now, as you complete review this video, I'm going to ask that you take notes on the next portion of the video, slides 23 through 37. That's going to go into your T cells and B cells and talk about antigens and antibodies. For this week, you are to complete the egg puzzle. That is going to be due on Tuesday. And then you're going to work on this immune response exploration, and that's going to be due on Wednesday. And then Wednesday, you have another egg puzzle. On Thursday, I will post another video for you, and it will discuss those videos 23 through 37 that you're taking notes on and working on. Okay, so that's basically it. If you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to me. Email me, set up an appointment. You can find that on Facebook, on Blackboard, and then I will meet with you face to face. I miss all of you. I hope you're staying healthy, getting into a groove, some sort of routine so that you're doing everything. And if you just want to text me or reach out to me and say hi, I'd love to hear from you. That's it, guys. See ya.